So we just checked out of Telaga Harbour Marina. We just stayed one night just to check into Malaysia, and then we're going to go out and have a look at some of the islands and explore Langkawi a little bit. Let's go. We're at Reback Island now. Wind has filled in just a little bit. I'm getting 9 knots apparent on the nose. We're making 5 over the ground, so we're probably getting 5 to 6 knots of wind. But we're going to alter course to port, which means we're going to open it up probably 45 degrees, which is enough for me to sail, I think. So I'm going to set the main shortly, and as we turn the corner, if it looks like there's enough wind, then I'll switch the engine off and set the headsail as well. If not, I'll just leave the main up as a bit extra drive, just save a couple of cups worth of diesel. So let's set that mainsail, I reckon. As is often the case, as soon as I came around, Reback Island, the wind has swung around and is now right on the nose again, so setting the mainsail didn't achieve anything. Yeah, it's just sitting there. Anyway, going to leave it up just in case. When there's light winds like this, you know, land will affect the wind in big ways, so anywhere near the land it's far less predictable, unless, you know, you're some sort of guru, which I'm not. Anyway, so no sailing, just motoring, unfortunately. Here's today's plan anyway. We've come out of Telaga Harbour up here on the southern side of the northern end of Langkawi, and we've come down around Reback Island, another marina here at Reback Island, and we're heading down south here. It's a little anchorage here called the island of Singa Besar. That should give us protection from really anything, you know, around here. And at the moment the swell and the wind is coming out of either the north west or the southwest, pretty much. So I'm hoping we'll get a few days just sitting up down there and having a nice relaxation for a few days. We're just arriving at the anchorage at Singa Besar. Pretty little spot. Nice little beach. A couple of yachts here already. We'll have to share a little bit of space, but that's alright. Gorgeous limestone islands, big cliffs, very sheltered. Good spot, good call. Anyway, we're going to find our way in. Depths here around about 5 metres. I'm sounding 8 at the moment, so I'll sneak in a little bit before I drop the thing. Absolutely beautiful in here. This is a real standout anchorage. Singa Besar at Langkawi. There's one yacht ahead of us, and there's just a gorgeous little beach there. And in these conditions, it's protected from about 270 degrees, probably a little bit more. And we passed another yacht on the way in. I think the name is Maya, M-A-I-A, or something similar. And they called out to us, they watched the channel. So, you know, if you do see us, and you will, hopefully, if you're out sailing around, say good day, or reach out to us on social media, say good day. We love it when we have a chance to talk to people, you know, who follow what we do, and we learn from other people what they're doing, because we're not the only people doing this. We just happen to make a channel. So yeah, so I think we'll hang out here. Hopefully Maya will come over and say good day. I've just told Tan that we have to pull the dinghy up and put it in the water. But we're just eating lunch. Beautiful Thai food, and actually, to be honest, both of us just want to sleep now. But it's time to get the dinghy in the water. We often find ourselves in great company, and here at Singa Besar looks like there's going to be a bit of a party this weekend, so a few more boats are turning up. But one of the boats that's hanging out here is this one here, is Sailing with Coconuts. They're a way bigger the YouTube channel than we are. They came over and had a bit of a beer with us yesterday afternoon. They were really nice people. Derek and Nicole from Sailing with Coconuts. So if you happen to be, you know, scrolling through YouTube looking at this video, have a look at theirs as well when you get a chance. Sailing with Coconuts. Oh, sorry, Searching for Coconuts is what they're called. I'll put a link down below there somewhere. Here's the downside to Langkawi. Bloody jet skis. They are everywhere. Jet ski tours that come racing through all the anchored boats. It's just a collision waiting to happen. They drive people nuts. But you know, where there's money, there's idiots. Well, what a beautiful anchorage this has turned out to be here at Singa Besar. Just right on sunset. We just come back from visiting friends on yachts, which is what cruising sailors tend to do. Have a little bit of a sundowner, and then we've come back home. We're going to cook some dinner and have a nice early night, I think. So that's our view from Starlight this afternoon. How good's that? Just beautiful. There's quite a few boats here that have come for the weekend. This is like a monthly thing here in Langkawi, where quite a few boats come to this beach, and they do a lunchtime barbecue tomorrow on a Saturday. So if you are in this area and you're in Reback Marina in particular, they'll know all about it. But a lot of boats still come from Royal Langkawi Yacht Club and Telaga Harbour as well. So I think we'll see some more boats turn up tomorrow morning. How good is this? Life's tough. In this beautiful backdrop of Langkawi in Malaysia, probably a good time to have a little bit of a talk. We've made a huge decision today. We needed some decision points coming in. We've been waiting for some information that's just arrived today, so it's made up our mind. We're actually going to sail back to Australia, and we've finally made that decision today, and we'll be heading off from here within 2 weeks. There's a lot of moving parts that we need to make that happen, especially on short notice. First thing is we need to send Tan out of Malaysia and then back into Malaysia so we can give her a new 30-day visa. I've got 90 days, so I've got plenty of time, but Tan's Thai, she doesn't have that. So that gives us 30 days to get down to Johor. We probably only need about 7 to 10 days to achieve that, but it's good to have that extra fat in there in case something goes wrong, because the last thing you want to do is overstay your visa somewhere. So once we've done that, we also at the same time need to apply for a visa for Indonesia. A couple of different options we can take. Number one is a visa on arrival, and we do that, you actually apply for it online, you get a 30-day visa, and then you can renew it online for another 30 days. So you get a total of 60 days in Indonesia, but you cannot extend it beyond 60 days. As it took us 52 days to come through Indonesia on the way here, and we really hoofed it, I'm concerned that 60 days may not be enough. The other option is to get a B2 11A visa, which gives us 60 days that we can renew for another 60 days, which gives us 120. That's more than enough, way more than enough. It's a shame we can't get a 90-day visa somewhere for Indonesia, but anyway. So we're going to have to pay the big money to get the 60-day visa. We'll use that to sail down to Lombok, where we'll renew it again, which will then cost us big money. I think it's about another 500 bucks. So it's about 800 bucks to get the initial visa and about 500 bucks to renew it after that. That'll give us enough days, another 60 days then to go from Lombok to go up to Tual. And hopefully we'll only need 30 of those, but if something goes wrong, we'll have a little bit of space. And then from Tual, we'll sail across to Thursday Island. We should be arriving there at the start of cyclone season. Not ideal, but at least we'll get some northerlies so we won't be punching into the conditions, hopefully. And then we can go down the Queensland coast rapidly to get as far south as we can. We're all the way down to Ely Beach in the Whitsundays where we initially started this whole project. So all that decision came and was made today. So we've got a lot of things to do between now and then. Tan's going to fly home. I'm going to be alone on the boat for a couple of weeks. I've got a few things I've got to get sorted out, including the generator, which is again not working. Goddamn Fisher Panda. Hopefully it can be fixed, but I don't have high hopes on that one. But this is going to be our weekend, just doing the cruising thing, hanging with other boats, having a barbie on the beach tomorrow for lunch. We had sunset drinks tonight, probably have them again tomorrow night. Just, this is going to be our chill moment before we start covering those 4,000 or 5,000 miles back to Australia. Good part for you guys is that there'll be a whole new series of Malaysia back to Australia. And who knows what we're going to find. I'm no doubt there's going to be a lot going on. Behind me is the Singa Besar Yacht Club. It's actually really cool. I think over the years the yachties have kind of built a little bit of a shack here, or the locals have built a bit of a shack here. People camp here, fishermen camp here, and it's really, really pretty. It's just tucked away inside the jungle here on the beach. It's got a little wooden fire barbecue. The cruising yachties from Marina are here now, and everybody's going to have a barbecue lunch and a hangout on the beach. How great is this? It even looks like Frederick's going to play some music for us. And this little guy apparently lives on the island. The locals and the yachties take care of him. I've heard rumours that he's here to keep the monkeys away, but he seems pretty friendly and he gets fed a lot. I mean, he's obviously not raw, but you know, he's not mangy. And the current count for yachts today is 13 yachts. Plenty of room for more. Singa Besar. What a beautiful little anchorage here at Langkawi. You can never light a fire if someone's watching.
Bye run. Bye run. Bye run.
Yeah.